Good morning. Welcome to our Friday tea and toast. Here we are again. It's the end of the week. Hurrah! Morning, Luke.
Morning. How are you doing?
All right.
Yeah, good.
So just before we kick off, I'll just quickly explain. We were supposed to be having Zoe from NAYC join us this morning, but unfortunately, there's been a little bit of a technical difficulty. So we're not sure. She may pop up whilst we're on this chat. She may not. We're not sure. So if we don't get to speak to her this morning, I'm sure we'll be able to rearrange it for another time. So at the minute, it's just Luke and I. So sorry about that, guys. You know, we did think we were going to be doing something a little bit different this morning, but not so much. So come on then, Luke. We haven't done this for ages. Let's kick off with our internal weather today. How are you feeling?
Rainy.
Is it raining in Leicester?
Yeah, chucking it down.
Is it?
Yeah, chucking it down.
It's not raining here yet. It's wet and miserable and damp, but it's not actually raining here yet. Well, my internal weather today, I'm feeling good. Mine's sunshine, blue sky. I'm feeling happy. I think because it's Friday, I'm starting to feel a little bit Christmassy. The kids have Christmas jumper day today, and so they've all got dressed up in their mufti and their Christmas jumpers, and they're all excited. So we're on countdown now. So 4 days left next week, and then it's full on Christmas mode.
Good luck today at school. That's what you need.
Yeah.
You're using everywhere.
Oh, I know. Be carnage. Absolute carnage. But yeah, so I'm feeling good today. I'm glad it's Friday. Got a busy weekend ahead. What are you up to much this weekend?
Yeah, I am, but I can't think what off the top of my head. I know I've got a really full weekend though.
I was expecting you to say no, nothing.
No, I have actually. Usually on weekends I like to just relax and just spend time with my daughter, but
yeah.
I know I've got a lot to do this weekend, but I can't think what it is. Yeah, that's me all over. So.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what we're up to. Because my son plays football and rugby, so we've got football. It's a 9 o'clock kickoff tomorrow. Well, we've got a 9 a.m. meet. We've got to be there.
Far to go.
Pardon?
Is it far to get there?
No, it's not far, but it's a bit of an early one. So, but at least we're done and dusted. So we'll go and watch him play football, and then normally, because I'm on the PTA of our school, my children's school, and I'm chair of the PTA. So, I mean, for the past 7 years, I've always organised a Christmas fair for the school. It raises loads of money, but it's also like a really lovely Christmassy thing to do, and it sort of really gets everyone into the Christmas spirit. But obviously, because of COVID, we wasn't allowed to do one this year. But have you heard of in Northampton Delapre Abbey? Delapre Abbey. So it's a lovely, like it's an old sort of house thing, but they've got like a cafe there, and they've got lovely gardens, and it's a really, really lovely place. And they're doing a Christmas fair. I think they did Saturday and Sunday last weekend, and they've got it on this weekend as well. So I booked us tickets to go to that. So I think Zoe's here. Oh, devices cannot be connected. Oh. Can you see that on yours, Luke? Sorry.
Oh yeah, device is not connected.
Sorry, guys. We're just having
to connect their mic cam before you can add them to the stream. So if you can hear us, Zoe, you need to just.
Yeah, it's saying that your device is not connected. So I'm just going to send. Sorry, I need to just email Zoe quickly just to say we can't. Your devices aren't connected. Honestly, it's nothing like
technology.
Yeah. Just tap for something a minute, Luke, while I just quickly send this.
I was just looking at Delapre Abbey thing. What's it called? Delapre Abbey.
Delapre Abbey, yeah.
Delapre Abbey. Let's have a look at that. Because I know I'm looking at a few places to go. You know, like to go and see Santa and all that, and
yeah.
Just anything that's going on really, but there's not much. Most of the stuff's cancelled, you know, understandably. But I've seen a lot of people like on Facebook and everywhere where they've been going to places look really nice, and I'm thinking, where are they going?
Oh, I know.
Closed, but some of the places they've took. I don't know if they're taking advantage of it or what, but some of the places where they've been open for years that have been like £10 this year. There's one place where it's usually £10.50 to go. It's £65. and they're offering exactly the same thing.
No.
So I don't know if they've just. I don't know if.
Oh, that's bad.
I don't know if times are hard, so they're trying to. I don't know, but I don't know.
I know it's
a
bad.
lot.
So this Delapre Abbey that we're going to, yeah. So obviously we haven't done the Christmas fair at school this year. So I wanted to just try and do something a little bit Christmassy with the kids. Excuse me. So we're going to Delapre Abbey, but they're doing. You have to book a ticket. It's more just for numbers, so they can, for COVID, they can keep control of how many people they've got in. But you don't have to pay. So you book a ticket, and instead of paying, you just have to take a donation for the food bank.
Okay, that's really good.
That's really good, isn't it? I like that they're doing that. So we're going there. Pardon?
What is it there then?
So I think I don't know for sure. I think it's just all like Christmassy stalls, and you can look round. I don't think it's not Santa's grotto or anything like that, but different, like maybe Christmas crafts and food stalls and things like that.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that, and I think it will get us all a bit more in the Christmassy spirit. But yeah,
help out with food banks as well.
Yeah, which is really lovely. Which it makes you don't mind making a donation to a food bank, do you? It's a good thing to do.
Yeah, exactly. I was just looking at the place you said. So yeah, you can have tea and coffee there. They're doing a wall garden and bookshop. There's loads. There's loads there. We've got a reenactment like place where they're going to do it. You have stuff. That's really good. Reef making.
There's loads on there.
Stories, Christmas carols. I might have a look at that myself.
It looks really good. Yeah, definitely.
How much are the tickets there then?
Pardon?
How much are the tickets? Or not tickets? You have to pay to go in. You say?
No, it's the donation to the food bank.
It's just a donation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is really good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's really
Like you said, it's a bit more difficult this year with trying to do the Christmassy things for children, because I think for a while it was sort of unsure whether anything would be even going on or not. I'm just checking to see if I've heard back from Zoe.
I might have a look at that. I'll take a basket of food down there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. We're not going for a Santa visit this year. I couldn't. Well, when I was looking at it, because I like to be really prepared, I like to book things way in advance, and I try to get the kids booked onto Frosts. So that's the garden centres, Frosts.
No, it's like a chain of garden centres.
Yeah, and there's a really good one over sort of Woburn Way, which is not far away. And literally, the tickets went on sale. Well, on sale in the morning. I went online about 3 minutes after they opened. Gone. Literally gone. So we've actually got something which is the first time I've ever seen it this year. We've got Santa coming to visit us around our house next Friday. Yeah, so he's coming to do a house visit. I think he comes and stands on the drive, and you sort of, is that
something you had to book, or is that something where you've just been offered it?
No, I booked it. There's a company on Facebook. I guess they're doing it this year because of all the problems with COVID. I mean, I've not seen it advertised before. They may have done it years before, but I've not seen it. But yeah, I booked it. You pay for it. You just pay per house. So it doesn't matter how many children you've got in your house. And they get a present, a little chat with Santa. So that's our COVID safe way of seeing Santa this year.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. And I guess it'll be a novelty to the kids because they're not used to that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. The kids don't know anything about it, so they'll hopefully be surprised. And
it's not much of a big deal for my daughter because she's terrified of him anyway. Every year I take her, it's like she's actually meeting the devil when she gets there. So.
Oh, it's funny, isn't it?
I can't wait to see Santa. You get there, you queue up, really excited. You go into you queue for like 2 hours every year. Once you queue for 2 hours to get in, you get there and there's face down, not bothered whatsoever.
Oh, bless her. There's so many like that.
Weird one. I've always said it's a weird one because you tell your kids not to, don't talk to strangers, don't live strangers. And there's a man with a beard. Yeah, go and sit on his knee. He's going to give you a present. Talk to him. You're going to tell him everything. Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's a funny one, isn't it? It's one of those ones that you have the ideal in your head that it's all going to be this amazing Christmas experience and you're going to get the best photo. And actually, it just ends up being, I remember, I mean, my two were okay now, but there was years when my daughter and my son, when they were younger, they were scared and they didn't want to speak to him or have their photo taken. And you just queued up for 2 hours to bloom and see him. And you think, oh, for goodness sake. But yeah, it's all part and parcel of it, isn't it? All part and parcel of it.
I was never.
Was you not?
Nah.
But you still accepted your presents, though, didn't you?
I still accepted my presents. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess like some really sad news that we've woken up to this morning is about Barbara Windsor.
It is
so sad. Really, really sad. I mean, I knew she was ill, you know, and I was saying to you earlier, weren't I, Luke, that I read maybe about a month or so ago that she'd been put into a home. I mean, what's she, 82?
She was 80-something. Let me have a look.
Yeah.
She was 83.
Pardon?
83 she was.
83.
Yeah.
She got moved into a home because of her Alzheimer's. It got so bad. I guess, you know, it must have been a hell of a lot of work for her husband. And it's really sad because sometimes once they get put into a home, elderly people, then that sometimes can be the decline in them then, can't it?
Yeah, it can. But I mean, most people know her from like EastEnders and places like that. But she was a nice woman. She actually did quite a lot for charity as well. We shouldn't know about. Yeah. And then when she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's as well, I think I'm not sure how it works with like royalties and things. I'm not sure what from. But she gave all of those to the Alzheimer's charities as well.
Did she?
So yeah. So you know, it's a good person. Yeah.
Tell us about that story you were just telling me about with your nan. Your nan, you met her, didn't you?
We went to a garden centre. It was in Kent. I think it was Kent from what I remember anyway. That way anyway. We were sitting down having the posh teas I was telling you about.
Tea.
All that kind of stuff, yeah. And we were sitting down having one of them. And really, really, really busy room. And she was, I recognised her first, and she was across the hall, like a big hall where we were. But yeah, my grandma decided she wanted to go over and have a full-on conversation with her. We ended up sitting with her on the table for a good part of an hour, just talking.
Wow.
And yeah, and from that conversation I got with her, she seemed really, really nice woman.
Well, to sit and have a chat with you guys for an hour says a lot about someone, doesn't it? Because, you know, there's so many famous people.
She finished the cake and everything, but she still just sat there just talking.
Yeah.
Very normal as well. Very normal.
Was she?
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah. Oh, see, that's so nice. I'm just saying more.
I loved her as Peggy Mission as well. What a character.
Oh, she was a legend in EastEnders, wasn't she? An absolute legend. And I guess as well, like all the Carry On films that she was in, because isn't that how she started her career in Carry On?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen many of them. I've probably seen that.
No, I haven't.
But I know they were a big deal, weren't they? They were pretty big.
Yeah.
I do it, Laurel, you're right.
Yeah, morning, Laurel. Hold on. Sorry, I've just seen that Zoe's messaged me. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly message her back.
Trying to get on, or is it what's happening?
No.
It's technical.
We're having real technical difficulties this morning. Let me just send Zoe a quick message.
No, it depends what device you're coming on with, doesn't it, as well? If it's your phone or your laptop or computers, and a lot of people are not used to it as well.
Yeah. Right, let me just... Right, I've just sent that to Zoe. Yeah, absolutely. You know, so many famous people and whatnot would just not even have 5 minutes to even sign a signature and, you know, take a photo. So the fact that she sat down, and I think it's a testament to her. I looked on Instagram this morning, and so many celebrities are sort of doing a tribute to her and saying what a wonderful lady she was.
Well, she was nicknamed like the second Queen of England or something, was it? That people called her. Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, obviously she wasn't, but that's how she was kind of seen in people, weren't it?
Yeah. But yeah, sad day. She was a bit of a legend, wasn't she? So sad times. Yeah, just not the nice news that you want to wake up to on a Friday.
It's not. It's not. I mean, another thing that's in the news, which is all over the news, and I think I'm not the best person to talk about it. I don't really know too much about it. I don't think from what I've spoke about with you as well, it's not really your field, but it's Brexit. It's in the news everywhere. Apparently, it's looking very likely there's going to be a no deal. And what that means, I don't know. I don't know what that means.
See, this is the problem. I'm not well enough. I don't know enough about Brexit. Oh, hang on. I'm just going to read something out that someone just commented. Matt Lucas called Babs the unofficial Queen of England. I love that. Oh, yeah. That's so nice.
I know a lot of people I've heard have called her that and referred to her that. So yeah, Matt Lucas.
I've not heard that before, but yeah, that's probably what she'll be forever known as now. The unofficial Queen of England. That's lovely. Yeah, going back to Brexit, I am so clueless. I am clueless about Brexit. I know it's not. I shouldn't admit it because I should know what is going on, but I don't. I keep hearing that, you know, on Good Morning Britain today, there's like a countdown timer of how many days left we've got to get a deal or something, and just saying about how terrible it's going to be if we come away with no deal. I don't know the implications of if we come away with no deal, what that's going to mean to us, but I just know that it's not going to be good.
Well, the thing as well is, like, you just said, you know, sorry for not knowing about it, and you should you know about it though? Really? Yeah. Because look how complicated things they're making it. It's swapping, it's this and that. It's like the whole lockdown and tiers and COVID thing. Yeah. It's just not clear enough. Yeah. It just isn't clear enough. And I mean, I've read a lot about Brexit. I've tried to kind of get around it and try to work out what's going on, and you know, I've done my research on it, but it's just impossible to kind of come away with what is actually happening.
It's a bit of a minefield, isn't it?
Yeah, you got one lot of people saying one thing, and you got another lot of people saying another thing. Then you got Boris standing up saying whatever he says. Who knows? And then, you don't know what's going on. But yeah, apparently it looks like it's really, really possible it's going to be a no deal now. From what I've read, it means things will be more expensive. I think if anyone knows and they're watching this, then let us comment.
We are terrible. I did read this morning that you know Martin, the money saving expert. I did read this morning that he's saying you need to go out and buy a load of stuff now before we go into no deal, because if we go no deal, like you just said, things are going to be a lot more expensive. I also read that next year, if we have a no deal, I don't know if we're going to be able to go into some of the EU countries. It's saying about we won't be allowed to go. I'm not sure. Hang on, let's read this. So Marley's just said, how is it possible for us to come away with no deal when Boris said his deal was oven ready? It's crazy. Michael Gove also said that Northern Ireland trade deal is the best of both worlds, which makes no sense because being able to trade with the EU and within the UK is what we all had anyway.
Yeah,
definitely.
Great comment. Yeah, exactly.
They both campaigned to leave the EU and they have absolutely scammed the public. I did hear that. You're completely right. On Good Morning Britain today, they were talking to someone or other, and they said, well, how is this possible? Because Boris said that, don't worry, we've got this deal in place. And then literally someone said, Boris lied. He absolutely lied.
Yeah, which is quite a common thing, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, why are any of us surprised? It's, you know, are they telling us the truth with anything? I'm not so sure personally.
That phrase that you've just said there, oven ready, that's what I've heard. Because it sits all the way through this. We've got it, it's oven ready, it's ready to go and all this, but you know, what's happening? I mean, how long has it been now? When was like the, I mean, years. It's been
years. This vote happened, longer than that. I remember being on the way to Legoland with my husband and my kids. And I remember being in the car and they said, like, the votes have been counted and it was, you know, that's it, Brexit, we're leaving. And I remember feeling like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. That's got to be 3 or 4 years ago.
I thought when that happened, because at the time I didn't know anything about, you know, should we be there? Should we be there? I don't know. So I didn't pay much attention to it. And then when they said, "Oh, we've left the EU," I thought, okay, so in a week or two's time, everything's gonna kind of change and that. But no. Then it was like 2 years for whatever's gonna happen, and then now we're here with nothing.
Oh, I know.
So who knows? There's a lot of talk as well about people saying we could still not leave.
Really?
And they go back on it. How true that is, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it's times like this we need Bianca here with us, because she would definitely know the ins and outs of all of this. So you and I, we're not so well.
We'll have a good chat with her another time. And
no, it's a bit like you and I are a bit like the blind leading the blind, aren't we? We're we need other people.
When it comes to this, yeah.
With Brexit, it is scary though. And then it just made me think this morning. You think, well, you know what? 2020 has been the year from hell. So are we actually surprised that perhaps Brexit, we're not going to get a deal, and it's just going to make things even worse than where we already are at? Are we actually surprised? 2020 is the worst.
We've got a few weeks left, don't we? What else can it throw at us? We'll have to see, won't we?
Don't jinx it. Surely we've had enough now. We just need to get through these next few weeks. And
we were just saying, weren't we, as well, before we started this, that our last episode of the year will be like a sum up of the year.
Yeah.
Because there's quite a lot to talk about, I think, for this year.
Yeah. Laurel's just said 2020 is awful. 21 is it going to be better? Wow, Laurel, your guess is as good as mine, lovely. I'm hoping it is. I'm trying to stay positive. I don't think we're going to wake up on January the 1st and immediately feel this weight of 2020 leave us. I think we've got a few rough months ahead of us. I think the first part of 21 is going to be pretty much like 2020, unfortunately. I think, next week is going to be a big week as well, I think, because I read today that the government are reviewing the tiers on the 16th. And we're looking likely that a lot of places are going to move up to a tier 3. Apparently, someone said, how true this is, I don't know, the government are happy. Well, they put some of the areas in lower tiers. Everyone's been out, done their Christmas shopping, rushed around, getting out to the shops, done a bit for the economy. Then let's get people in tier 3, because the cases are going up. I said yesterday, didn't I? Tier 3, London, tier 3, I bring, on the edge.
It goes back again to the whole thing where, like, if you're going to do it where there's 5 days where people can mix, well, then there's only one outcome of that, ain't there? What's going to happen? There's going to have more cases. If the cases are going up already, and even if the whole country is in either tier 2 or tier 3, we then move to 5 days of mixing. It's a recipe for disaster, surely. I personally think it's just better to just, and I've had a lot of stick about this from people that I've spoke to in person. But the thing is if they're saying it is as it is now, then surely it's better to just get through Christmas. Just do Christmas as we are now, right? Forget the whole 5-day thing where you can mix everything. Why? I mean, why? Just if there's a vaccine and the people want the vaccine, get the vaccine out there. Let them let people have the vaccine and let them carry on as it is for now. And then surely long term it's going to be a lot better. Instead of having a 5-day thing where you can mix, putting us back. I mean, that 5 days could put you back weeks.
Oh, that could put us back months.
Yeah,
actually, couldn't it?
It's a big step backwards. The consequences of that, just to kind of, it's a weird one, because I can understand why people want it. Obviously, they don't want to see it. It's been a long time.
Definitely.
But at the same time, you've got to think longer term as well.
I'm just going to show here. Marley's just commented. Well said, Jasmin. We can't wake up on January the 1st and expect all the world's problems to be solved. Racism in our community, the climate crisis, the homeless housing crisis, coronavirus, it's all ongoing, and we have to join together as everyday people to fight against it. That's why the Yards, Amplified, Togetherness, Project 1615, etc. are so crucial in this town. Absolutely, Marley. I don't know. Yesterday we were talking homelessness, actually. We were actually speaking about Project 1615, weren't we, Luke? And saying about how vital it is and how important it is. And, it's really about, we've got to work together in these times. The community's got to come together because we're in a bad way.
Yeah,
And
it
that
is a great comment and good points because
really great comment, Marley.
people have got to join together and work together, and it's the
Yeah.
only way. It's the only way we're going to come out the other side of this together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And like we say all the time, and I know it's like I'm repeating myself constantly, but at the yard and at community courtyard, that's what we're all about. We're about collaborating, working together. It's not a competition. We want our communities to be as one and work together. And I think the only way to get the best outcome of this is if we all work together. Because these are hard times, and let's not be under any illusions. I'm preparing myself for a real hard January, February. Mentally, for me, I suffer with anxiety and depression, and my mental health is in, I'm worried, January. I'm worried because it's a tough month anyway, for everyone, whether that be, money worries, whether you've even got a roof over your head, all sorts of things. And then throw a lockdown in and throw everything else that is coming at us at the moment. For some people, it's going to be too much for them to deal with. Like Laurel's just said, Laurel suffers with anxiety as well. So many people do. It's a massive thing, and that's why it's so important to work together, to speak to each other, keep reaching out, because there are people who will be there for you, and there are people who will help. Sometimes just having that person to speak to or that shoulder to cry on is everything. Like we always say at the yards, we're always about, if you need us, you can get in touch with us. There's so many other amazing projects going on in Northampton. All part of these tea and toast that we've been doing has really been, we've been wanting to reach out to other organisations and sort of, make awareness of all the different organisations going on in Northampton. And unfortunately, due to the pandemic and due to COVID, it's really restricted us how these tea and toast sessions have been run, because what was the idea of these initially was that I would be in the yard and Luke would be down, and we'd be inviting different organisations down and different people to come and chat. And, Zoe was, unfortunately, technical errors. She hasn't been able to join us this morning, but she was going to tell us all about NAYC, which is another great organisation in Northampton. But the pandemic has really made this very hard for us to link together. Hopefully going forward, maybe not till March, April time, when we can start to get a bit of normality back. That's when we're really going to start again with, making people aware of all the different things that go on in Northampton, because I just think there's so much more than what people realise.
There's a hell of a lot.
So much, even more.
And that's the issue of it. Is like you've just said, is there's a lot of things out there that people are not aware of.
Yeah.
And something like this, like Tea and Toast, where we get people from different organisations, and we can learn things ourselves, and people watching can learn things. But there's so much help out there. It's just knowing where to go and what they do.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, we'll have a lot of people coming up in the schedule on Tea and Toast, where really good information for everyone to know. So
and I guess it's like we always say, don't we, Luke? Like, we're not claiming to be experts in everything, because we're not experts. But what we can do is signpost people to the right place, to the right organisation. We can help, and that's what we want to do. So next week we've got Will from QSpace. Hopefully, technology allowing, Will's going to be coming on and having a chat with us and telling us all about the work they do at QSpace. Again, which is prior to working at the yard, is an organisation I'd actually never heard of. So I'm really interested to hear what they do, and have that bit of a chat. Next Friday is our last session before we break up for the Christmas break. So we've got a bit of a festive theme. I'll read out quickly. I've got it on my phone. I just thought I'd tell you quickly what we are doing. So if you're about on Friday and you're at home and you fancy getting a bit Christmassy, this is what we're doing. We are doing a festive tea and mince pie at 10:30 with Luke and I. Then at 12:30, we've got festive stories with Bianca. And then at 2 o'clock, we've got a festive quiz and everyone is welcome with Steve and Bianca. Now, on our Facebook page and on our social media, we've got a little, I'll just show you it actually. We've got this, can you guys see it? Which gives all the details for next Friday. So you guys can actually come on and join us on Zoom if you wanted to be part of the conversations, or you can just watch us if you want to do the quiz with us. That would be amazing. My kids are off school on that Friday, so we're going to sit down and do the quiz together. I'm not sure there'll actually be much help for me unless the questions are about Among Us or Fortnite or any of that stuff. But hey ho, we're going to get into the Christmas spirit. Luke, I think we should wear Christmas jumpers next Friday.
Definitely, yeah. I've got my Santa out ready for it as well.
Luke's going to miss Christmas. I think he's going to come on in a full-on Father Christmas outfit.
I am. I'm making a bit of effort to get into the festive mood this year. So, yeah.
Okay. Christmas jumpers next week. It's on.
Definitely.
Anyway, guys, we'll wrap it up there for this morning. So, yeah, sorry, there was just complete technical issues with Zoe. But I think what I'll try and do is perhaps get her on again in the new year. Once we'll reschedule and get Zoe back on, because we do want to hear all about NAYC and all the great work that they do. But that's it from us this morning. Thank you guys for joining in. That was a really good chat this morning. I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
it was good. So have a great Friday. Have a great weekend, whatever you're doing. And I will see you all next week. Luke, have a good one. I'll see you soon.
Thanks for listening, everybody. And yeah, Jasmin, been great talking to you.
Bye.